Hello there, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of the SpitTalk podcast. My name is Jan.
My name is Aaron.
And I'm Ed.
And yeah, how many times is it now? This is like your third viewing, maybe, or your third appearance.
Don't ask me, I'm not good at math.
And how many have you
It's
watched? How many
it's not
episodes have you watched
it's not
from
math.
us?
How is
I'll
that
have you
math?
know,
You're just
I'll
it's,
have you know, I've been listening to it at work. Okay, I'm on number 4.
Four.
Yes, sir.
uh-huh.
I'm
My
catching
God.
up. Okay, look,
And we're
it's my first day working in Ordnance.
No, I respect it.
all right. I respect it. Whatever. You do you, buddy. But hey, guess what? Though this is the 20th episode of the Spit Talk podcast. How about that?
Ooh.
Can you believe that shit?
You
We're
got 16 more episodes to watch, Ed.
Yeah, 20
16.
episodes. There we go, including the one that you're on, Ed. Jeez, man. Like how
I'm actually gonna have to keep tally of how many I'm on.
right. All right. So for those chiming in, that's Ed. He's our special guest today. Kyle will try to join in today. Maybe a little later. We will see though. We're still trying to work things out, but he will try to get on. For those, for the Kyle Manglinden fans, or the. Sorry, I said your last name out there. Um, anyways, all right. So if you're reading, or if you see the title of the video or of the podcast, it's obviously going to be about the Batman trailer, the Bat and the Cat trailer. We're going to talk about this. We're going to analyze this. Just going to go ape shit over this. Well, mostly me. I'm going to go ape shit over this. When the time comes, but we are not going to start with that. We are going to maybe just like 20-30 minutes in, that's when we'll start talking about that, just so we can because we are live right now. For those listening on Spotify, we're actually live on YouTube. So for people that are watching, in order for everyone to just, if you're just hopping on right now or like a little later, we're not in the middle of the Batman conversation. If you do want to chime in, thank you for that. And we encourage it. So Aaron, how do you want to start this thing off, man?
Yeah, I want to start off with the first off. You did a good job on the intro. Like you're getting the hang of it.
I
I
know.
watched
Thank
I
you,
watched
dude.
yesterday's and I was like, oh, it took a while. Then we all did 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. But this I was like, oh, we're all on it. So good job on that.
I know,
I
dude.
guess yeah, you're getting there. So the
Right.
next thing I wanted to say was yeah, for our listeners, for those that are on Spotify, so if you guys want like early access and stuff, just watch us on YouTube so you guys get the actual live feel and stuff. And for those that are missing the live, you can totally check us out on Spotify. So yeah, get that plug in. And so today, before we dive into the Batman conversation, we talked about Spider-Man, and like we had Ed when we were talking about Spider-Man. So like, Ed, how was your experience watching Spider-Man on a Wednesday? Apparently,
Yo, sir, same. My bad.
remember like on a Wednesday.
My memory is bad. Okay, I was going through a rough week. It was good.
Yeah,
It was good.
loud.
That's great.
It was really crap though. The theater I ended up going to.
How so?
why was it that the theater you took me and Jan to, or like?
So when I panic bought the tickets, I didn't realize which theater I got. It was
Okay.
actually the theater that we watched Incredibles at. Incredibles 2.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one, so like that theater has smaller chairs, so we were packed in there like sardines. But it was really fun because it was a lot of people. I felt like I was at a basketball game in the theater.
Dang. Did you get off? Did you like get up your seats or get off your seats and stuff, or like
Oh no, I
were you
stayed
just
seated.
chilling?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was vibing. I was in the middle still, near the back.
did I tell you that like with the Spider-Man thing again? Sorry for bringing it up, but like I just had to ask since Ed was there. It was funny because like I don't know about you guys, but like Guam is very mamalao, I guess. And for those that don't know what mamalao is, they're pretty shy. So our theater was pretty quiet, but they were having fun in it because there was this one guy that me and Kramer caught on the like our peripherals, and he was like this the whole time. Like he was just going back and forth the whole time. So he wanted to scream, but he couldn't because I guess he was just feeling out the crowd. So I guess the crowd didn't want to cheer, kind of thing.
Right.
So it's crazy how like again you guys are able to get that experience where everyone's like shouting and like getting off their seats and like going
Mhm.
crazy and stuff.
Right.
Um,
We kind of had this thing before we were live. Me and Ed were talking. We were like, as long as they're not cheering for the most random shit and they're actually cheering for the good stuff, and I'm down for that. But if they're
like I
just
don't need them.
cheering,
I don't need them to clap every time Tom Holland puts his suit on. God damn it!
yes, yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking. We were like,
I don't need that.
not every little
They,
thing. Like if you
they
clap
clap
for the
for
big
Green
things,
Goblin. They clap for Doc Ock.
yeah.
They
For sure,
clap
for
for
sure.
the big surprise. Wait, did you guys already spoil it or no?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, not in this
Oh,
episode. So don't say anything.
okay. They
Yeah.
clap for the other surprises. They almost a lot of people openly gasped for the other thing that happened later on,
Right.
and then
Okay.
people almost started crying when something else almost happened near the very end.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's tread lightly here. Let's tread
Yeah.
lightly here. We don't want another Kyle incident with the no, just kidding.
I mean,
we don't want
Hey.
we don't want
well,
another Eternals incident. That's what I'm trying to say.
speaking about Spider-Man, did any of you got spoiled right before you watched it?
Dude, me and Jan literally had like a
mm,
text conversation about this. But the
yeah.
thing is, we didn't want to say anything
Mhm.
because
Yep.
we might spoil each other.
Mhm.
So
I got spoiled so bad while I was watching YouTube.
Right.
Because people were posting on YouTube and they weren't
We're-
being smart about how they did their thumbnails. And I
Uh-huh.
scroll down and I see this picture with two people on it, very important people.
They weren't, dude. It's not that they weren't being smart about the thumbnails. They
They're being
outright just
they're
like,
being assholes about it. I was
yeah.
mad.
That's the
did
annoying
we
part.
tell you? Yeah. So that was like usually the hardest part with this Spider-Man.
Mhm.
It was just the idea that like the waiting game,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
you know, like me,
Well, it's-
all three of us were lucky enough to watch it on a Thursday as opposed to like Kyle's situation, and it's totally understandable. Like his spot is totally a hot spot for like media and like it's populated and stuff. So us watching on Thursdays, we were lucky enough, but it's sad to see that like some of these people like had early access and they're already like spoiling it like crazy,
Yeah,
right?
they could kiss
Oh.
they could
Like
like just.
but
I
I
don't want to
remember,
go. Yeah.
yeah. But I remember like me and Jan, we were talking about it and we were saying like, yo, I'm Netflixing all day, not going anywhere, like nothing, just Netflix and like Crunchyroll, and I'm solid, I'm good. Like I'm not looking at
the
anything.
problem with me was YouTube is my Netflix, and I should have known better.
No, that's your no.
I
So
should have known better.
the thing is, we were like on Instagram, Twitter, or I don't even have Twitter. So like whatever. I just had Instagram, and I was like, yeah, I'm deleting everything, my Instagram, my Facebook, whatever the fuck, and I totally forgot about YouTube and how some people are just assholes and will fucking post clips of like them recording it in theater. You
Oh,
know,
did you get spoiled?
yeah,
That's how
I got
that's how
that's
both of
how
us got spoiled.
we both got spoiled on YouTube as well.
Oh, dude,
On the thumbnails. But the funny thing is, when we were talking about it, we were like, we didn't want to say exactly what we saw because we didn't want to spoil it to each other.
Yeah, we didn't spoil each other.
Right. And for me, luckily, my own wasn't really a spoiler for the movie. It was more of a spoiler for. I'm not gonna say, but it was.
Does that include a certain werewolf?
What? I don't.
Okay,
No. No. I get the joke. Shut the fuck up. No, it doesn't include that. It involves the It just involves something that's not related to the movie in any sort of way. It was that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so
yeah.
with Spider-Man, apparently being our Christmas gift, and we didn't talk about last episode. Are you guys into like Christmas movies? That was my like Christmas movies. I have a big tradition, or at least my auntie does, of watching like Home Alone. Like, did you guys ever have like a Christmas classic movie that you have to watch?
Elf,
if you guys
man.
get into the spirit. Oh, you're an elf guy?
I'm an elf guy all the way, dude. Cotton-headed Ninny Muggins, baby. All the way, dude.
Does Die Hard count?
Which one?
Die Hard.
Did we not just have this conversation about Die Hard being a Christmas movie in one of our episodes?
I think in our earlier episodes, yeah, we did.
Yeah. No,
I think
that does not count.
Oh, for some reason, it's gone to the point where it transitioned into a Christmas movie. Like everyone's saying it's a Christmas movie. In my mind, it's already a Christmas movie
Yeah,
because
even
everyone else is saying it.
I mean, a man's trying
yeah,
to get to his family on Christmas Eve. I'm just saying, you know.
the movie's just set on Christmas. It's not exactly
Okay,
a
okay.
Christmas
So
movie.
is Iron Man 3 a Christmas movie?
No, it's set during Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie.
But it has Christmas
Oh my
themes.
god. No, see, this is the thing.
Wait, was it
I
released during Christmas?
No,
That's the
Iron
issue.
Man.
no, exactly. Iron Man
Iron
3.
Man
No, no,
came
no,
out.
no,
Okay,
no. Die Hard.
well, let's take a look.
Yeah, let's search that up actually.
Because if Die Hard is released on December, then yes. Because the argument is Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 was released, I think, in May, so
It's
I
not a
wouldn't give it.
Christmas movie.
It's
Okay.
July, baby. It came out
Yeah,
July.
yeah,
There we
whatevs.
go.
Like, ugh.
You know, the funny thing is though, Peacock, you know, since I've been rewatching The Office, that's what I watch it on. It listed Die Hard as a Christmas movie. It's like one of the categories as a Christmas,
See,
Christmas treats. I'm like, man, fuck you. It's not a Christmas movie. Um,
see, I that's why I guess where I'm at, it's like, like people are already associating it as Christmas, so might as well like go with the flow and just put it as a Christmas
I
movie.
guess, man. But yeah, so you guys watch what, Home Alone? Is there anything else you guys
I'm a
watch?
Home Alone classic. I like
Yeah.
I like two specifically. Just because of the setting, it's in New York, and he's like literally an element that's not his own. So
Right.
You know
yeah.
the funniest thing about Home Alone 2 though? That someone
that?
pointed out. It's basically the first one.
Yeah,
But in
it,
New
it
York.
it totally is.
Well, yeah, a lot of the time it's that's what sequels are, you know. Edward,
I
obviously.
no, like no, but like they did a cut comparison like between scenes that
Hey,
happened in both movies.
but
And
did
Oh,
it's
not
part
the same
one
way.
have Rob Schneider though?
No, wait, Rob Schneider. What do you mean, Rob Schneider? Did it part one have Tim Curry? Hello?
Yeah, Tim Curry, Rob Schneider. They were literally the
I
bellhop
don't know.
people.
You know, but like
Were they
Tim
not?
Curry was better. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I'm just fucking around.
Maybe
but,
yeah. Those are my reasoning why I like
that's what
those
made
two.
that's what makes Home Alone 2 a must watch for me when
Right.
it comes to holiday seasons. Because Tim Curry in that movie gives it everything he has for no reason.
I love you.
you.
I love you.
We love you. I gotta do that. Yeah, I honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just I do try to watch that every Christmas. I'm the other side actually. I do prefer the first one. Only because yeah, like the thing you mentioned, it does follow the same beats as the first one, the second one for me, and then it's just in New York. I think the fact that like, like the reason for him being alone wasn't as like,
Realistic.
yeah, it was a little more realistic in the first one in terms of like what happened there. For me, at least, that's I don't know. I just like the traps better in that one for some reason. You know, it wasn't as contrived as the second one. It felt more natural. I don't
You
know.
feel
That's
like
just
a
me.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. The second one had funny stuff though. Like it had really funny stuff. You know, the fact that like they're trying to like catch on, like, all right, you already did this to me,
Yeah.
and so they're trying to like, bypass whatever the hell he did, even though he already thought about it or whatever. I don't know. It's funny still, but
Have
I just
you
prefer the first one.
watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger one?
Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the
Jingle All the
dude,
Way, dude.
I cook it down.
That is that.
I need to buy the Turbo Man.
That one
Turbo
was
Man,
like
dude.
that one came on like I watched it once, then I think I was hooked. But like it's one of those things where like, oh, I remember this movie, like it's there, but I don't watch it often. But that movie was a classic.
That
I
is a
remember
classic.
that movie specifically for Turbo Man, and I
Tur-
wanted Turbo Man when
I
I was a kid.
wanted a Turbo Man after that movie. I did as well, dude. It's like one of those things. It's not even a real fucking toy or a character, but you
Just-
wanted it so bad, dude.
Turbo
And
Man.
yeah, he was funny in that one. Sinbad, as the postman guy, he cracked me up. That guy cracks me up. That guy was so funny.
Dang, that toy just for Anakin Skywalker.
I
Yeah,
forgot that.
Anakin,
He was in
dude,
it. He was Anakin
exactly.
Skywalker.
I forgot it was him. He was the
I thought it
son,
was
right?
just generic son character. I forgot
Oh
it
my
was
Well,
him.
god,
he
I
had a
totally
couple
forgot.
lines. He had a couple
Right.
lines in there.
Yeah, he was in it. Oh my god, I totally forgot. And the freaking what's his name? The guy that's like always hitting on his wife, the neighbor, dude. What was his name? He
That's
was always.
he's a SNL guy, right? The SNL guy.
Is he? For some reason, I thought it was the guy from. It's not the guy from Ghostbusters 2, right? It's a different dude. Am I thinking of the same
No,
dude or
he's
no?
like the guy from Toys, not Toy Story, Small Soldiers, the neighbor from Small Soldiers. Him.
Dude. Talk about a deep cut, man. Small soldiers.
Phil
Sorry,
Hartman.
that's the only way I can
Yeah,
reference the one that you're talking about.
I
Phil
remember him now.
Hartman.
Yeah. Phil. Yeah. There we go. Phil Hartman. Yeah, he's funny, dude. He was really funny in that one. Oh my god, dude! Small Soldiers. What the fuck? I forgot about that movie.
Yeah,
We're gonna like. I'm just going off a tangent. I mean, you already mentioned it, dude. I remember like it's the same thing. I wanted those fucking toys, dude, when I was a kid.
yeah, Small Soldiers.
Hell yeah,
For
I'm
dude.
trying
sure.
to look up what they're called.
Which one?
Gorgons.
The Gorgonites.
The
The
Gorgonites.
Gorgons.
There.
The
Oh, there,
Gorgonites.
Gorgonites.
And
The
I
U.S.
Master.
forgot what the
military.
military guys
No,
were.
not Master Chief. What's his name?
The Commandos.
Oh, the Major.
Major Chip Hazard, dude.
Dude, though that movie was the best.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like if, oh my gosh, I don't know, like that was such a good movie.
Major Chip Hazard, as Tommy Lee Jones is that guy. Oh my god, that was so
yeah.
perfect.
That's
That was
Who
fucking
was-
perfect, dude.
My
Holy cow.
favorite Gorgon was the spinning one because it reminded me of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was like my favorite.
Well, I liked I just thought Major Chip Hazard looked. He was the fucking villain, but he looked cool as fuck to me. Like I remember wanting that toy. And it was the same thing in the movie where he's like, "This is the good guy," but in reality, like when in the movie itself, he's the bad guy. I was one of those kids that like, "Fuck, he looks so cool. I want that toy." I don't know.
Dang. Okay, so you sided with you sided with the Commandos
with the
and the Gorgonite.
Americans. That's yeah.
With
It is.
hell yeah, dude.
Taking on the natives.
Tommy Lee Jones, man. Fuck. That was such a good movie. Holy shit. I mean, it might not be as good now. I don't want to say it's such a good movie and then we look back on it. Like looking back on
I
it. But
loved that movie as a kid.
Yeah.
no,
See,
but
so
I-
that. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to watch it now and be like, fuck, this movie sucks.
But Kirsten
Yeah.
Dunst is in it.
I guess.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying about like Jingle All the Ways has that same feel with Small Soldiers. I don't want to like go back to it and knowing that the movie sucked. Like I just want that memory that like this movie was good and it's gonna stay good if I don't watch it. Kind of thing.
I watched Jingle All the Way fairly recently, maybe in the last couple of years. It holds up for me, so I would at least say that one because there's a lot more. As a kid, a lot of stuff goes over your head.
Yeah.
Polar
so,
Express.
Yeah, a lot of the jokes hit a little better as an adult, so it's still pretty funny to me. Right?
What'd you say, Ed? You said Polar Express. You're a Polar Express guy.
I used to watch it a lot when I was in middle school. That was my Christmas movie for a while.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but it was good. Just the fact that it was Tom Hanks playing most of the part,
Yeah, that's why I liked it because it was Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I watched it a couple times, but it was never like my my go-to Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like I said, Elf is a good one. Elf is my thing.
Dude, for some reason, like the history behind Elf, like the BTS, did you know like it was like scrapped for a while?
What do you mean, like the?
Yeah,
the
so
movie?
if you guys want to check out the movie, no, I guess so. Like it was hard to get into production because no one wanted it, in a sense. So if you guys want to check it out, watch the movies that made us. And Elf is actually one of it. It's on Netflix. But the story, but the story goes, it's basically this guy, right? This producer wanted to make this story about his childhood of about I guess the character, the elf, right? And like he went through all these different studios and they kept saying no. And the thing is, he wanted this movie to be a Christmas classic, and I think it kind of falls under that umbrella already of it becoming a Christmas classic. And it was crazy because everything had to fit. to make Elf when you're watching the movie. Like they
Right.
needed the director. You got Jon Favreau directing,
Jon Favreau,
and
man.
everyone was like, "Who the like really the actor that's gonna be an actor being a director? Like he's really gonna be the director kind of thing." So
Hmm.
it already had its like question marks. Like, is it gonna be really a good movie? And
Yeah.
like the end result already showed like how good um and I feel like this is the movie that projected him to do like Iron Man and all these other big ones that he
Yeah,
is. So
definitely. Yeah.
if it wasn't for Elf, he wouldn't have any it wouldn't have projected Jon Favreau. So like I bought Elf, and Elf is such a good movie. Like for sure you'll get some laughs because it's Will Ferrell and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Elf is up there. I do need to watch it more like during Christmas and stuff.
Yeah. It's like I have a shirt that just says it's like a check mark that says naughty, nice, and at the bottom it just says cotton headed Denny Muggins, and that's the one that the check mark is on. I don't know if you guys will
Mm.
catch on, but that's an elf reference. So for the people tuning in, I don't know who this guy is. Bazirio Tiro P, thanks for watching. Vorong, I don't know what you're saying. I think you're saying boring. I don't know, but we will talk about the Batman. We're trying to get more people on. And we're trying to wait for our other friend to chime in and to see if he will chime in. But we will get to the Batman trailer in a bit. Right now, we're just talking about Christmas movies and whatever comes to mind, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know a movie that came out at the same time as that too, like literally the same year, which is wild because I
But
just looked it up. You
which
guys
one?
remember Bad Santa?
Bad Santa.
That the one
Okay.
with Billy
They
Bob
came
Thornton.
out, yeah, they came out in the same year.
Oh, did it? No.
Yeah,
Is that one of your favorites for
no,
this one?
I watched it. I watched it the year it came out when I was 8. I don't think I should have watched it when I was 8.
Yeah, that's one. Isn't that rated R?
Look, I had older cousins. All right,
It's
and they saw
okay.
that.
It's
They
okay.
saw that. Yeah, they saw it was Christmas.
All right.
What
Well,
was that? I just remembered a Christmas movie that I loved when I was in middle school.
Mm.
It's about a
is
bunch
it
of kids trapped in an airport
is it
on
rated R as
Christmas Eve.
well? I think I
No,
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, it had that one girl from.
Unaccompanied minors. Is that the one?
Is it?
I think so. I don't even know how I remember that fucking movie.
Whoa.
That's like a deep cut. Unaccompanied minors. It's a movie with I think
Yes, this movie. It
someone
has
was in
I
this.
think I have an idea on what it is, but I just need a refresher on what it is.
Yeah, dude. What's Fez? Fez from That 70 Show is in this, right? Is he not?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah. See, that is the one that unaccompanied minors. You like this one? It was okay.
Look, I was an impressionable kid. I just like things because I saw them in the theater,
I
or
guess,
because
man.
I caught it late night when no one else was awake.
Mm.
Right.
I'm trying to see.
Well, I did not know that movie was done by Paul Feig. That's pretty cool. Um, that's something else. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Actually, he hasn't made anything lately. Um. Anyways, you mentioned rated R films. I'm just gonna ask outright since we're still. What was your first rated R movie in the theater? Have we ever talked about this? Do you know?
No,
Have we? No.
no. I
Okay.
have one that I can remember. And
R-
it's not the rated is it's not like super rated R, but it was rated R.
Right. No, is the first one you watched in theaters? Like,
I remember it, yes, and I can dive deep into it on
cool,
like
go
what it
for it.
was. So, my rated R movie was 300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See,
Nice.
so it was an anti like it's not like super rated R, but I'll give
Okay.
it this. It was my first time seeing boobs on the screen, so I was like, "What?" I didn't expect that to happen. I was expecting blood and gore and like
Yeah. It's like this was
and it was
possible.
funny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when did that come out?
'07, I think. 2007.
307. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was basically what, like an eighth grader or something. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
took you to the
So
theater?
no. So that's why the premise was that there was a party before. It was just a random party, right? and like my uncles are chilling, they're talking about it, and my uncle was like going hard, like, dude, you guys should watch 300. It's like it's so good, like the fight scenes and like the action and all of that. So he was already enticing my dad to like, oh, we're gonna watch it, right? So the
Mhm.
next day, like I heard the conversation, like that was it. Like he said the fight scenes are good, the like how they shot it and whatnot. Yeah, cool. So my dad takes me and he says like, oh, we're gonna watch 300 because I guess I was associating that conversation. So we go in, we watch 300. I didn't know it was rated R. Like I just figured when you're watching it, right?
Mhm.
So the first thing you see is literally it was the Oracle. When you see the Oracle like dancing, then I was like, whoa, boobs. I was like, then I turned to my dad and
Nipple.
like I guess he didn't say anything because you know, like once you're tuned into the movie, you're tuned into the movie kind of thing. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna see nipples and like boobs and stuff. Then like the scene afterwards was, you know, the where Leonidas and the wife like are effing. I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, whoa, what the heck? I
Like,
wasn't
that's
expecting this.
insane.
Then that's when the action scenes happen. I was like, oh, this is the ones they were talking about. So that was
Mhm.
my rated R moment for a movie.
Right. What about you, Ed? Do you remember your first?
I'm trying to find. I think it was Project X. I
Like
don't really remember. All I know
in
is it
the
was in high
theater?
school. Yeah, I don't. I remember watching an R-rated movie with a bunch of people, the same guys from high school, and I
Okay.
remember we were trying to watch an R-rated movie.
Wait, what are you talking about? Didn't we go to the same high school? Who are you talking about?
I don't remember. I don't remember the group that I was in though when I went to watch it. All I know is everybody got turned away because they didn't look old enough,
Okay.
Like,
and I got in because they didn't even check my ID to see if I was 18.
Did you have a beard already? Is that why they just? I was
Yeah, I
kidding.
had my neck beard. Like I think it was a
dang.
month when they didn't
Jeez,
shave.
dude.
Yeah, so like
Well, good for you.
I,
I mean,
it's either I forgot. I genuinely don't remember the movie. It
Mm.
had
right.
to have been
And
like a forgettable one.
right. I
But
mean,
So
I
you
just
watched Project X by yourself because
I
everyone
don't
got turned away.
I don't know. I
That's
don't.
what it seems like. I was like, what?
It wasn't.
you
It
you
was in the
sad
summer.
sack. No, I was
It
kidding.
was. It was in the summer. That's all I remember.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
your friends didn't sneak in, or whoever you were with didn't sneak in.
I don't
Didn't
remember.
you to like? I know
Or
Jan
or
told me a story of
or
I've
was
like,
I
snuck
the
I've
one who went
snuck
up?
in a few times, man. A lot of times.
yeah, I think we talked about it too. Like, you said like, oh yeah, Joe,
Oh, yeah, my
would go
friend.
watch like a yeah. Right, you can tell
Joe.
it again if you
All
want
right,
to,
right. So
but
my friend Joe, because we were trying to watch Kick Ass. I don't remember. I don't remember if I was there already, I don't know. I don't even remember if I watched with them, but I remember that like I know I watched it because I remember having a ticket for it. Like I saved the ticket stub, but like I remember Joe telling me he bought a ticket for Disney Nature or something like that, and then he had to stay there for like an hour because the showing for Kick-Ass wasn't like for another hour. And I think we did mention this then. We did mention this in an episode. I don't remember which one exactly, but yeah, like if you ever want to sneak into a rated R movie and there's a Disney nature film, just do that and you'll be fine. You will get in, no problem.
yeah,
It's
And
that's
a
I'm
what
little
pretty
I was
sure.
like.
harder. It's a little harder these days because they actually
Mhm.
assign seats.
Right, right.
Yeah, but I guess that's what I thought you would have done, or at least your friends would
I
have done
don't.
if they watched Project X with
Either
you.
that, either that, or they just sent me back over to like say that I'm the adult taking them in to watch the movie. I honestly don't remember.
Jeez.
I just remember the fact that no, he didn't like check my age.
Yeah,
Dang.
well, my first rated R was I don't know if you guys remembered. Do you remember a movie called Unleashed?
No.
Unleashed. Was it that
Un-
MMA movie?
no, no, hell no, no. Unleashed is because my family's a big we were big into the whole martial arts stars before,
Mm.
and so this one starred Jet Li, and it was rated R, and I really wanted to watch it in theaters. So this was the one where I think
Oh, it's the Jet Li's like tied up in like a
he's
collar.
like he's like a yeah, he's like a
Yeah,
dog almost. They treat him like a dog.
yeah.
You never
Whoa.
And
watched
then
this
when
one?
they take it off
No.
and he becomes like a kung fu master.
No, when they take it off, it's like they unleash him and like they use him for like illegal fights and stuff.
Mhm.
It's
Oh, that's
really
cool.
interesting. It's actually a really good movie.
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, no, the thing is, you come in for the action, but looking back on it now, I felt like it had a pretty deep story for what it was. Don't quote me on that. I don't know anymore. I need to watch it again. But I remember really liking it, and
You
there was
watched it
some.
in 2005?
Yeah, I was pretty young, dude. There were some
You're a
titties, I
fifth
think.
grader, like
Yeah,
about fifth,
there were
fifth or
some.
sixth.
There's some biddies, I think, in that scene. In that, and my dad and my mom, everyone, my whole family was watching with us, dude. We didn't fucking give a fuck. It was fucking Jet Li, dude. All we knew was it was Jet Li, and he had a new movie. Just we're watching, and we didn't
Yeah.
care. And it was really. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it, Aaron. Seeing as how you guys you're into that stuff,
Mm,
Jackie Chan and all.
no, I think my family was more of a Jackie Chan than Jet Li kind of guy. Because most of the Jet Li movies I haven't watched,
Okay.
but like most of the Jackie Chan movies, like I'm like, oh yeah, I remember like parts of it. So I
Oh
wasn't a Jet
man,
Li guy.
yeah, no, Jet Li has some underrated gems, dude. He has some pretty good stuff back in the
Mm.
day. And I remember I actually liked his I remember thinking I liked his choreography better than Jackie Chan's own for a while. That was just me as a kid though, because Jackie Chan does can get a little silly sometimes.
Oh, you
But
thought
Yeah.
it was
now,
overrated.
yeah, but now I appreciate, I obviously appreciate Jackie Chan a little more because of his style of acting and his style of like filmmaking, I guess. So yeah, there's that, and now we are finally
Speaking
um,
of rated R,
speaking of
we're gonna
rated R.
finally talk about Batman. Is it rated R?
I don't.
Like it looks like it's gonna be rated R
They're
based
not
off
gonna.
the
They're
the
not
trailer
gonna.
that we're going to be talking about.
I don't think they'll ever do a rated R Batman. I mean, they did a rated R Joker, but that's a different story, is it not? Or it's like it's not the same thing. It's still
Looking.
Batman. I'm pretty sure they're still trying to get people in the fucking theaters.
Mm.
We don't want people buying Disney Nature just to get into the Batman. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I think it's still rated R, but they might be pushing the boundaries a little bit. So,
Mm.
anyways,
Yeah,
finally,
go for it. Go for it.
all right. So I was at work, right? And I was on my break, and I follow this guy on Instagram. He just posts like random Batman pics. And then I saw he posted a clip. I was like, where the fuck did this clip come from? What the fuck is this? And it's the ending of that trailer, the one where he was fighting
Mm-hmm.
with Catwoman. I was like, holy shit, this looks so fucking good. And then I remember searching it up on YouTube, and it wasn't even uploaded yet. There was
Mm.
no, like, it wasn't anything official on DC or Warner Brothers or anything. And I just had to I just searched up the Batman, and then I sorted the filters by upload date, and someone uploaded like the leaked trailer it was pretty HD though. And I was
Mm.
like, holy shit, there's a new fucking trailer. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? So I watched it 3 times during my break. That's literally all I did for my break. I just kept going back and forth watching it. And man, as a Batman fan, wow. Initial response, wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think we're at this point where the Spider-Man hype is there. It's declining, but now
Yeah.
that now that Batman's around the corner, like it's time to prepare for Batman. So be expecting another 6 episodes on Batman.
6 straight episodes of the Batman. We got 6 straight episodes of Spider-Man. Now it's gonna be the Batman. So
An
sorry,
episode
folks.
for each TV spot, which shows like 1 second of new footage.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the thing. Most of this trailer was new fucking footage. That's why I was like, what the fuck is going on? What are they doing, dude? It's
Hmm.
still 3 months away. I mean, but
It's
I'm not
it's only 3
complaining.
months away. What do you mean? We've
That's
gotten like what 2 or 3 trailers now.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
it's still 3 months away. Think about this TV spots they were gonna have to bring out leading up to
Oh, the
this. You know
Super
what I'm
Bowl
trying to say?
TV spots.
Exactly.
And like the Super Bowl's coming up, that's probably gonna be one.
That's gonna be
That's
one. Yeah, I am thinking there might be another trailer after this. I'm hoping not because I'm already hooked.
see.
Um, right. So
Yeah, so that's
yeah,
the thing with like I love trailers. Like this trailer was like amazing. Like out of all the trailers, this is probably number 2. The first one is still the best one in my opinion. One, then this one, then the last trailer. Or
right.
one, the Bat and the Cat, then the second trailer. So in that order, that's my favorite. But going back to the idea that like if you put too much trailers, we'll know too much of the story already. Um, so I'm kind of in that same realm already where I'm like, oh, I love the Batman already. Like you got me hooked on the first one. I don't need to see more trailers. But what Louis said was the idea that this trailer brought like a lot of new take, and it really focused in on the cat woman. So that was different. So we only saw like a spark or like a little hint of Catwoman in the first two, but
Mhm.
this one we really like they kind of fully fleshed it out and
Yeah.
how their dynamic is going to be in this trailer.
Mhm.
But were you able to watch it, Edward? Like when it first came out, or like?
Well, I got sent the link to it, and I watched it right before I took my nap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Louis sent that to me. I was just like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, a trailer!"
Right.
But
Because I
Yes.
yeah.
So, what was
Because
your
yeah,
initial
before
thoughts on it?
yeah.
I liked all of it. There's just one line where if it was delivered by literally anyone else, it would be really bad.
But it was
What's the
perfect.
lie?
And
Don't worry, I got 9 lives.
she did
Oh,
not
okay.
say it like that,
I
dude.
don't like, but like, how can I say it to make it sound better than how she said it?
I'm pretty sure the line is not too as bad as you're saying. I can
I
imagine
need,
even
I
like
need, I need more context for it. That's all I'm gonna say, because
it's
like
it's it's playful banter, bro. Fucking hell. I mean, like I can imagine like even Anne Hathaway back then if she was like given this line by Nolan. I'm pretty sure she would have killed it. It would have been
Mm.
fine. It's the line. The line's fine, Edward.
no,
I think you're
no,
overthinking it.
I'm not overthinking it. I need
I think
context for it.
he has a PTSD from what Batman Forever or something. That's why I was like, oh, I don't want bad.
It's
I don't
time
want bad.
to freeze.
I mean, it's
Chill
not at that
out.
level. But okay, so we
I do
all right.
like her thing where she says like I have a thing for strays while she's looking at him. That was a really good line
I
Yep.
didn't even catch that, but when you said it, it
Yeah.
makes
because
I
sense.
yeah,
I told you,
because
man.
he's a
It's
lost
playful
boy.
banter, baby.
I
Playful
like that.
banter. I love it. Yeah. And there's a lot. I think we could go in depth with like every single scene, but I do want to just start out with like just the tone of the trailer itself. Because the past two trailers that we did get, it was like it was the thriller aspect in the way of the like the Seven kind of aspect, like like this the David Fincher Seven type feel is more prominent in the last couple of trailers, but in this one it's more like a blockbuster trailer, and I think that's why I'm so hyped for it because it showed a lot more of what people are expecting out of a Batman
And
movie.
honestly, the tone of his voice when he's speaking, the Riddler, feels more like a Jigsaw character than Seven.
Mm,
So like it's
yeah,
a
Yeah,
mix, which I really like.
I dug that. I dug
Yeah,
his voice.
yeah,
like it
I
was
really
really
dug his voice.
creepy. I was just like, ooh. It
Yeah.
sounds like he
yeah,
spoke into it, then slowed down the volume just to like
Hmm.
add effect.
for sure. So I think that was my favorite part with all of the three trailers that came out was the Riddler. And for those that don't know, like it's not the old school Riddler with the whole green outfit with the question mark. They went with like the Hush Riddler, I believe, right, Ed?
I'm not 100% sure.
Because it looked like it was going the Hush route, like Batman Hush route, the animated movie. Because
Oh,
I liked that Riddler when like they were going for that, because I was like, dude, this guy is like on par with Batman with like
mhm.
like the trickery and stuff. So I dig where they're going with that.
Right. Yeah, I think they're going a little. It's not Jim Carrey anymore, people. This is like
No,
a
not slapstick.
totally different take on the Riddler, which I do dig as well. The fact that they're kind of modeling it after like a renowned serial killer, Zodiac, or like like you said,
Oh
Mm,
yeah, the
Jigsaw a
Zodiac
little bit.
killer.
Yeah, they're modeling it after that a little bit. It kind of adds to this character, and I'm really digging the vibe with this story because I mean, Dark Knight and all that stuff. They had like its detective moments, but it was never a straight up detective story. And you could tell just from these last three trailers they're really
Yeah.
focusing in on like this is a detective story through and through, like exactly like Seven, or like like any other detective story that that we like.
It's a mystery,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that is great because first off, we still haven't seen the Riddler's face.
and I'm fine with
We-
that.
and I am, yeah, I'm digging that. We still haven't seen his face. So, is there anything like before because I kind of want to jump on and start talking about Bruce Wayne in a bit. But is there anything else that caught your attention? I know we talked about, or like just jumped right at you from the get go with this trailer and the last couple of trailers. Like which character or which aspect or anything? Because I do want to
Uh,
go. Yeah, I want to go scene by scene,
I
kind of.
love the muscle car.
yeah, I was gonna say that. That was the one that like drew
Yeah.
me in. It
Hmm.
was it went with like a kind of like a realistic vibe. Like
Like
if Batman was here like real, like
in
it would have
Real.
been it,
2010.
yeah, it would have been the Mustang, the
Fuck
Mustang that
yeah,
he's
dude.
driving.
And that shit
So
Souped
sounds
up Mustang.
powerful. I mean, I don't
exactly,
know.
It
yeah.
The
looks
sound design for
powerful.
that thing sounds super good. And I miss like when the Batmobile is just a fucking like a straight up very powerful car, not
Hmm.
like a tank or whatever. And this looks like it's gonna be so good,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. So
Yeah,
all right.
so that one was one. The car was something that I knew from the first trailer. Like, oh, it's kind of like you can really believe that a Batman exists because of that car. Because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a car we know, and it's just
Mhm.
like customized and stuff. So
It's
that
very yeah.
was one. Yeah, that was one thing, and I think there's a grit to it when you first see Batman. I know we talk. I think we kind of talked about, but like in the first trailer, like there was a grit to him fighting. Like he
Mhm.
has like a street brawl fighting style rather than an actual like
Oh,
karate kung fu
you could
ninja
feel the
style.
weight behind all his punches.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he ain't pulling any punches. Like he just straight up like gonna knock you out or
Well,
not
even
and
when he
stuff.
like jumped down from the ceiling, like the way he landed, it just looked like it kind of hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that aspect I like. So it gives us like a very a young Batman, like
Mhm.
where he's just getting into this detective game.
Yeah.
So
I need to get used to the cowl though. It looks
I think it looks pretty dope though. Like it's growing
Mhm.
on me.
It's growing on me as well, actually. I'm on the same
I
boat as
think
you.
it's just
Yeah.
the forehead part that kind of catches me off guard, but like I like how sleek around the neck it
Yeah.
is.
So I was gonna say like it gives like a very Adam West in the front, but like I can look
Yeah,
past that and it's
Yeah.
like
Holy
and
shit.
I'm like, yo, I
like
can fucking vibe with it. Like
in
it
silhouette, it looks fucking badass.
yeah.
It does. No, especially the close-up shots of him when he's like just you could just see the details of the mask. Yo, it's really
Hmm.
growing on me as well because
Yeah,
I
because
I was
there's like I think we'll talk about it soon, but there's like two lines that go down, and that's very
yeah.
reminiscent of like Adam West.
Yeah, I never thought about Adam West. That's crazy. It
Yeah.
does have that kind of shape in a way. But dude, I was one of the ones where I was like, yeah, I was saying I was kind of on the same boat as Ed. Like, the cow that kind of looks weird. Like, it looks like Daredevil a little bit from like if you just take out the ears,
Mm.
it's a little Daredevil ish, and his neck looks like it needs a little. I'm,
Che, you
I'm
with
bringing,
next?
I'm gonna bring that up again, but like seeing it overall, seeing it in motion, and seeing it in I guess in a different light, like an actual like intended cinematography, it looks fucking good.
In
Hmm.
motion.
Yeah, in motion. Yep. Because we would see like set
Pictures
picks.
don't really do justice to a lot of
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But anyways, so let's start from the very beginning of this trailer. We're just gonna go like scene by scene, just so I don't fucking miss anything. This is something we can do. We can't do this with a movie because that's 3 fucking hours. We're gonna. So I guess I'll play the video in front of us, but we won't play any sound, and we'll just describe it for our listeners on Spotify. Does that sound good to you guys? Or
Yeah.
Yes.
all right, so
Engine
So if you guys
revving.
haven't checked out the trailer, it's literally called Batman, the Bat and the
the
Cat.
bat and the cat. It's like it came out of fucking nowhere. I don't even know how it just like
Well,
they
all
just
you have to do is look for the DC official YouTube channel, and it's gonna be on there.
yeah. All right, so let's start us off a little bit. So it starts with the Batmobile, and it's the same scene that we've been seeing for like the one
Him chasing
with
the
the
penguin.
Riddler. Of course, you do a scene by scene for. Fuck yeah, I would, dude. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Jan N comments in. Of course, you do a scene by scene for this movie. Of course, I would. It's the fucking Batman.
Mhm.
Right. So it's this scene is interspliced with like a conversation with I don't know who this is. It's like some kind of reporter.
No, she's running for mayor for Gotham. Her
Right.
name
Okay.
is
How do you know this?
I looked it up.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I do want to actually. I do want to bring up something. Like you know how we said something about the trailers and like if they like showing too much about this, and then we start to grasp the story.
Mhm.
I feel like we're still scratching the surface because they still haven't shown Carmine Falcone.
Mm.
Falcone.
Falcone.
Or sorry, or better yet, Agent Simmons from Transformers.
Shut the fuck up. Is that's really who you remember him from? Like,
But yes,
isn't he the guy in like
he was in
what?
The Big Lebowski.
No, I was gonna say the
Oh,
Zohan dude.
he's
No,
he's Falcone.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
No
Carmine
fucking
John's
Falcone.
way.
yeah.
I was gonna say he's the
I was
guy
like,
from fucking You Don't Mess with the Zohan. He was
The
like
villain.
the guy that didn't like the other dude.
Yeah, the
I forgot
rival.
his name. Yeah, I
The
forgot his
brother
name.
of the girl he falls in love with.
Yeah, he's playing
Letch.
Carmine Falcone, and we still haven't seen anything from him and how he's gonna like how big of a role he's gonna be in this. So that part alone is interesting to me.
I'm not gonna make theories. I'm just gonna enjoy it when I see it.
I know it's hard not to though. It's kind of hard not to for me.
I know.
For you, if you're a big Batman fan, for sure you couldn't. But,
Right.
like, you have to.
You have to. Right. So some of these scenes are like it's the chase scene with the penguin that we've seen in the last couple trailers, interspliced with I guess the mayor that you said,
I think
Yeah.
she's the mayor. I'm not 100%
or
sure.
yeah, so some candidate, some
So
person.
pause there. Like, I think that scene. There's a scene with the button, and like
Right,
you
there we
just
go.
see the Waynes, and I think it was talking about like the history of the Waynes in this, and it kind of like when I saw this scene, I thought of what you said before, where you said like it could be a deeper story.
Mhm.
And we said it could be lead to the Court of Owls. So when I saw this scene in particular, I was like, oh shit, there's a fucking this is probably a court of I may be like like it might be a stretch, but it could be a hint to Court of Owls because like
It could
why
be.
would you talk about family history so much and you know I don't know that's the one that like when I saw this I was like, oh, Court of Owls or something.
Right. No, definitely. Yeah, they do. There's another reference to it later when he's kind of having this conversation with Alfred. We'll get to that when we get there.
Oh yeah,
and-
that
Right.
one too. So that one's
And-
like the exclamation point when you see that one.
Like yeah, it kind of just solidifies that thing, and I do want to add to that a little bit. We'll do that when we get there. So this like right now, it's just ending on the scene. It's kind of like a juxtaposition of like her questioning him, like
It's Bruce Wayne versus Batman.
yeah, she's kind of questioning him, like, what do you do? Like your family did all this stuff for the city, but you're
Yeah, and you're
literally just
slacking.
here. You're slacking, Bruce. The fuck you doing, man?
But intersplices him being Batman.
Yeah, and it's a fun little scene. You know, at the end he just chuckles at the end, and it's pretty cool. Like I said, this trailer is it's more like it's showing the blockbuster aspect of this fucking movie, and it's kind of cool. Like I am more on the boat of like I like this trailer more than the other two so far. I don't know if it's just because I'm high on it at the moment, but anyways, so we're moving on. See the logos here, and then we're seeing
There, this one. That his costume right there, the one with the tape around it, that's very Hush like. So that's what I was
Right.
like. Oh, I liked Hush, the animated movie Hush.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to see how he is, and I do see like after you guys said like he has a very Jigsaw approach to it.
Zodiac, man.
Yeah,
a little bit
like
of both, honestly.
yeah. So like when you do see that, it'll play on later on.
Yeah.
But there's that one scene where he's on the phone and stuff. So that was like pretty creepy.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
the heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, exactly. I thought you were talking about my heavy breathing.
No. No.
Anyway, so the it's like the next couple of scenes are just like they're talking about what like the Riddler's trying to get to the Batman. They're wondering why,
There, this
and
scene right
this
here.
scene right here where
So
he's on
if
the
for our
phone.
listeners out there, he's literally on the phone. You see a question mark, then you get that heavy breathing. Then he starts talking to Batman. Like he literally just called Batman.
Right.
FaceTime
So
And
Batman.
this scene, if you could see, like, I'm kind of like looking at it right now. The tape, you see the tape around the guy's
yeah.
hands. It's the same scene where later on, I'm gonna jump back and forth here. There's like a funeral, right? And he kind of saves a guy getting hit by a car or whatever. Let me find it.
Forgetting
Oh
about
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a guy that comes out and he's holding this fucking phone, and I feel like that's him forcing the Batman out, like, and he's like saying, "Finally, you're here," kind of thing. And that's a really cool thing. That's a really cool scene. I'm trying to find it. I guess I won't.
It's near the end.
It's probably near the end. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's at the 2 minute mark.
all right. So how great does Alfred? This dude, Andy Serkis, man. What the fuck, dude? He's everywhere and he's killing it.
hmm I
Andy
wouldn't picture
Serkis.
him as an Alfred guy, and I think we said it too. Like he doesn't feel a very Alfred because I think we best known Alfred as like a gentleman like figure
Right.
and just listening to Bruce. But this one literally they're on the same level.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's
So
a little bit like Earth One
I was
Batman,
yeah, I was about to mention Earth
the
One.
comics.
He's like a dude. He's a hard ass, and he's
Yeah,
like
former military. He's not
former
technically a butler.
military. Hmm. So
Now, if he's missing a leg, I'd like that a lot.
I feel like they are kind of pulling from that a little bit in terms of his like his interpretation, and like I'm digging it as well. I mean, no, there's no better actor than Andy Serkis to fucking play that kind of role here. All right, so this is the scene again with the phone. So yeah, he's kind of like taunting the Batman, telling him like he's just telling him like a lot of like stuff that's going on. You don't know a lot of things that's going on in this city, and you're kind of oblivious to it, and it's so fucking interesting. I've never this like if they're going this deep on the first movie, and it's super exciting to me because this is literally their first movie, and there's still a trilogy coming up. You know what I mean?
Is it a trilogy?
Yeah, that the plan was apparently. So yeah, so this same scenes that we've seen. Look at that.
Wait, go back a bit.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
Obligatory topless scene. Let's
All
go.
right. Yeah, the obligatory. Yeah,
and he didn't want to work out.
apparently.
Yeah.
No, I think that's him fucking around.
That's
I
him
think
trolling. What you mean?
Yeah, I think he's trolling. I think he was trolling. I mean, he obviously worked out. Look at that. Look at his fucking arm. What the fuck is that? He did not look like that as Edward Cullen, people. I remember he was pasty.
He's still
He was
basically
coming out of the. No, he was when he was coming out of that cathedral thingy, and he was like showing everyone he was shining. He did not look like this.
I do like how they keep him pale in this movie because, like, of course he's gonna be a little pale. He's sleeping all day.
Hell yeah, dude. He looks like Gerard Way. I don't know if anyone's gonna
From
catch
My
that.
Chemical Romance.
Yeah, yeah, My Chemical.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, this is the scene you were talking about, the one with
I like
Catwoman
Shredder's
and yeah, Batman. I don't
making
know if
direct
that's
eye contact with him.
is that in her apartment. I think it is, right?
It's probably one of her hideouts. It wouldn't surprise me if it's not actually her place.
right. So what do we think about his voice, by the way? Like, do you guys like his Batman voice here, or do you prefer the deeper Christian Bale kind, or like the Ben Affleck modulated kind, or what do we think about this one?
Honestly, I wasn't opposed to the modulated voice.
Yeah,
I'm not I'm not like the biggest Batman fan, but like like I like it sounds cool. Like he sounds dope. Like it's believable.
You can't make a meme out
yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
exactly. No, the thing is, yeah, I like his approach because it's kind of more Kevin Conroy in a way.
Like it's
He's-
natural.
Yeah, he's literally just there's a different inflection in his voice. He's kind of like
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
a little deeper, but it's not like he's not
Yeah.
he doesn't have a sore
It's
throat or
more
anything.
hush.
So I think
Yeah.
that's why it doesn't bother me because like Spider-Man, we have a history behind it. Like we've seen so many iterations of Batman. We've seen so many iterations of Spider-Man. Like it doesn't bother me. So like voice-wise, like sure, make it a deeper voice. Just make it your natural voice. Like I've seen it before, and for sure, like it doesn't bother me now.
Right. But yeah, I do like because if you listen closely to when he talks, like especially in this scene when he talks to Selena, he's acting. You have a lot of cats or whatever he said, and then compare that to when he was talking to Alfred. He's not like changing his voice too much, but there is a change in there that I dig and I appreciate because it's like we could still understand you, dude. I
Mm.
needed subtitles sometimes for The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises to understand him.
Percy!
And the modulated thing was cool. It was a cool thing. But I do appreciate the
This
natural voice here. All right, so there's
encounters between
yeah
Batman and Catwoman.
yeah a couple scenes with Batman and Catwoman fighting.
See, like the cowl of this in this angle doesn't look bad at all. It looks
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it
it's
looks pretty
Adam
good.
West, dude. I'm telling you, that's
It looks
straight
like
up Adam
Daredevil
West.
right here. No, yeah, it does look good though. I like their dynamic so far. It looks like it's gonna be straight out from the
Oh,
comic.
she's gonna be flirting with him actively, and
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
he's gonna
for
try and
sure.
not fall for it.
Yeah, I like that they're introducing her super early so that we could see their like relationship throughout this whole thing,
I
Mhm.
throughout
just
this trilogy, and I
I
can't
just
wait for
hope they don't take the Tim Burton route, and she does actually have 9 lives.
that.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they will. All right, so actually, yeah, there is something since you brought that up. Do you guys think they'll do anything supernatural in a way or in this kind of movie, or like are
I
they
think
sticking
they
with?
will hint at it, or they won't. It depends, honestly.
What do you think?
I think the people, the his rogues gallery that he chose right now. So we got the Penguin, we got the Riddler,
Yeah,
and we got Catwoman. So based on those three characters, they're very real. Like I can see it in real life. Like
right.
you can see what are those people called again? That it's like the Godfather. What are they called? Like
Mafia.
yeah. So like you can see Penguin be that mafia role. Like I can see that in real life. You can see Riddler
Mhm.
being like a serial killer.
Yeah,
You can see Catwoman being that flirtatious
like
woman
Burglar.
and stuff.
like kind
Yeah.
of
So I
burglar
can.
thing.
It's all. They're all believable characters. Now,
Right.
if you're saying it's a trilogy and they're hinting, like, of course, who else are you going to pull from Batman's Rogues Gallery?
I
I
mean,
think it's like when you see, I'm gonna say Two Face. Like, if I see Two Face, I'm like, okay, that's something supernatural. Like, if your face is
Mhm.
gone, you're practically like,
I wouldn't mind it if they include a scene in a circus, but not just for a certain little boy. There's a magician there who does magic. I don't know if you know her name,
Zatanna.
Zatanna. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that
Oh,
would be nice if they hinted at her.
Okay.
hmm,
I do appreciate the like that's why I was pretty excited with like Ben Affleck's own because we were finally gonna see because
Batman in a universe.
yeah, because the Dark Knight trilogy was rooted in like realism in a way, so like a lot of their rogues gallery was limited in that capacity.
yeah,
I feel like they are kind of going that route in this one, but I feel like um they could totally go supernatural if they choose. It's just a matter
Yeah,
of how they approach it.
like
Because I do want
I
to
wouldn't
say,
be surprised if they use like all those base level villains just to get you into Batman,
yeah, because I do want
and
to,
then
dude, Mr. Freeze, man, that's a great character right there.
Poison Ivy.
He- Great characters, but they're like, they only remember fucking obviously like Arnold
yeah.
and the old stuff, and it's kind of like
Charlie's
gotten a bad rap over the years.
I
Uma.
feel like Poison Ivy will be like a good part two
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
like you can make plants like a drug and stuff. So like that kind of like fits the
yeah,
bill if you still want to keep it a real
right,
but also if you
situation.
want to lean into like the
right.
supernatural, it
I
wouldn't
think
hurt.
I
Yeah.
think Two Face. I think Two Face can go lead into the real a little bit in terms of like
Or
you
Solomon
know
Grundy.
I
a
don't
bit
know.
of
I just think, like the idea of like acid going on your face, like you should be dead right now. You know?
I mean,
Oh, easy. They could just do
I
like
don't
the
know. That's
Vulture when
just
it
me.
resurrects him.
no, in terms of like his characterization of like him having multiple personalities or something. That's
Oh,
something I could see being
that
real.
one for sure. But I think
Yeah,
it's just
maybe I think
I think
yeah.
living again. So like going back to what Edward said of like having 9 lives. If they do that, that's stupid. Like in a sense. So
Yeah.
if he die, if he like has his face cut off or whatever, like it makes sense when he got his face burnt. Like
Oh, I
when
want to see Clayface in live action. Wait,
Right.
no,
like he's
I
not
think that would be too
realistic.
soon. Too
I
No.
soon
know
for
a
Clayface.
little bit, but like I want to see him in live action. Like he's one of those
I-
characters that would be really
In
interesting,
in this
especially for
world,
like mystery movies, like
I don't know, but
what
man
they're
bad,
trying to do
bro.
with
Let's
this.
go man bad. Fuck it. Kirk
Oh
Langstrom.
no, no, no.
No,
I'm
that's
just
too much.
kidding.
That's
I'm
too
just
much.
kidding.
But
All
yeah, I
right.
would go Poison Ivy if I had to choose.
If you had to
Mhm.
choose, I would. I still wish they that honestly, Mr. Freeze. That's a really deep character that they could dive deep in. I mean, you got a taste of it with like Arnold's own, I guess, but it's
Mhm.
not the best interpretation. I think if you just watched like the animated series and his backstory, that's enough to for you to be intrigued and be like, wow, yeah, I do want to see this in a live action movie. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, all right. So we'll move on from that one. There's still a lot here. Yeah.
Like more
So
flirting.
right. See, that's exactly the scene. Yeah, they're just flirting, they're fighting, and then this is the one where look at this. Look at this shot of Gotham, man. What the fuck?
That's New
Yeah, it's like
York.
New York City if it was
It's
dirtier.
literally just New York.
No, but does it not look like Arkham? The Arkham games to you? It
I
looks
I
like
was gonna I was gonna say that because I don't think we see Scarecrow off on like this later half of the trailer.
Mhm.
It feels like it's going to pull from Arkham Knight for some reason.
Like the look of
Can,
it, at least, right?
can
Like,
we also just
The
say shout
look
out to
and
Marriott?
like how I think the Riddler knows who Batman is or something.
Yeah,
ah, okay,
personally, I wouldn't mind if he didn't.
Mm.
right.
He's just
I
trying to
feel,
test both separately. Does
I
that
feel
make
like
sense?
that's a misdirect because if you listen to the trailer, the Bruce Wayne part sounds a
It's kind
little
of
different from when he
yeah,
was saying,
but
"You're not
also
the smart."
can we just say shout out to the Marriott
Yeah.
for that banner? Let's go.
Yeah, Sean Crane chimes in here. It does look like the game. It really does, dude. Wow, you watched the trailer. What the fuck?
Wow,
Sean
we're proud
Crane,
of
watch the
you.
trailer. I'm proud of you, dude. Good job.
It does
Um,
have a gothic aesthetic mixed in with neon lighting.
yeah, we haven't had that for a Gotham since
Batman and Robin.
it, I was gonna say Tim Burton, but okay, sure. Batman and Robin. What the fuck? Uh,
Where's the naked men statues?
Heck yeah, with
Like,
the nipples.
Sean Crane says, "I did." Haha. Yep. Good job, dude. We applaud you. Anyways, so yeah, so this is the interesting, like this is where the interesting stuff comes. And Crane, since you're on the chat, I do want to bring this up. Since you did play the Telltale games, when he's talking about the Waynes here, and he's talking about like um he's talking to Alfred and he's kind of like, you lied to me or something, and he's like kind of questioning everything. It does harken a little bit to Court of Owls, but at the same time, it harkens a little bit to the Telltale games of Batman, where the Waynes aren't exactly like noble citizens. They're actually kind of corrupt. And they played a part in like the destruction of Gotham in a way. And it kind of like fucks with Batman's his whole outlook on things and Bruce Wayne's outlook on things. And like it just it really reminded me of it because of his conversation with Alfred here. And it's just that tiny little glimpse of it. And it's not even like anything. And the fact that Riddler is kind of like hinting at him, like, you're a bigger part of this, and you'll see what's going on. You just don't know yet, kind of thing. That's really intriguing to me. That's really, really fucking interesting to me. So I can't wait to see where that goes. Sorry, did I
I'm so excited to see this in the movie theater.
yeah, did I lose you guys there? I feel like Aaron's pausing a
no,
little bit.
no, no,
Okay, cool.
you're good.
Okay, cool. All right. So this one. All right. So this is the scene in the second
Where
trailer
they
where
catch the Riddler. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Paul Dano.
Right. They didn't show his face, right? They didn't show it.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, see.
Like I would love it if it's just like some plain like if it's just Paul Dano's face. Cause like
Oh yeah. It's Paul Dano.
I know, but like it would be kind of lame if they do some scarring.
Mm.
But it's just like
Yeah.
some plain guy who was bored.
No, I feel like
and too smart for his own good.
exactly. Yeah. See, look at that. It looks much better now, and the like actual cinematography lights and actual like the way it's intended. The cow does look way better.
I think it's
you
only
know.
when you're doing profile that it looks weird.
Yeah, I think like because our first impressions were from a set pick, to be honest.
Mm.
So and it's the same. These are the same couple of
This is the
scenes that
part
we've
where he says
seen.
like you're a lot less smarter than I thought,
Look at
and then
that.
it Bruce Wayne.
Emo Bruce Wayne, baby. I can't wait. It's totally different take. But it like how like you kind of touched up on like his fighting here, but he's super fucking aggressive, right? Like he's strong.
Yeah.
Well, play it a little bit and you'll see it.
Okay, yeah, I'll play it a bit. There you go.
The best scene from the last.
This one was like the
Oh,
best scene. Like from the
No,
first trailer. Or it
mhm.
showed in the second too, but the
The
scene
no.
where
DC
he's in the
fandom
hallway
trailer.
and all you just see is the guns.
The
That was
bullets are
like the
shooting
best
off of
one.
him.
Oh, this
Oh,
one right
that
here.
was
Yep. Or he's just walking up to them and he's shooting them. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's insane. Yeah, and then this one's intriguing as well. He's with Gordon here. This is the first time we see them together in the trailer, where it's just
Jeffrey Wright
them.
as Gordon. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good casting. That's
That's
pretty damn good casting right there. Um, he could have played Jim Gordon. He could have played Lucius Fox. It's just having Jeffrey right there is fucking great.
is
It's fucking
great.
cool. I know. See, like this where it all began thing. I feel like if they're hinting to that whole thing with the Waynes being a part of like either the Court of Owls or just being corrupt as fuck. I mean, the Carmine Falcone does play a role in this, so we don't know exactly where that's going. Well, if the when Sean, fuck that. Oh, that's
Um,
that's,
is
um,
he like free too? Uh
oh,
oh.
Okay, there we go. We got you back.
oh, there we go.
We lost you to the void for a
Lost me for a
second.
bit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All I heard was robotic sounds.
Okay, shoot. So what was the last thing I said, dude?
Just repeat whatever you just said.
Something
Of
about
like
Okay. No, yeah. So Carmine Falcone or Falcone, whatever. So he still plays a role in this. So the fact that this is where it all began, and we don't know exactly, and this is interspliced with the conversation he has with Alfred, where he's like, "You lied to me" or whatever, and he's like, "We all have our scars," kind of thing. So if it harkens back to like Court of Owls or like the Telltale games where the Waynes are corrupt and they're working with Falcone, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I don't know if you saw this yet. Did I cut out when I showed the comment from Sean?
No,
Yes.
we heard it.
Or, I
Okay,
didn't
cool.
care.
Or saw it.
Yeah.
All right, we
But
saw it. Yeah, he said emo and self-destructive Bruce Wayne. Oh fuck yeah, that's what we're here for. Right. See, so
there
that's
that
exactly
was the
what's.
lie.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then you see his aggressiveness here. It's the same scene we keep seeing, but it's from a different angle, and I dig it. It looks really good. We're not doing it justice. I feel like you people just go see it.
Watch it.
Right. And there's that see, this is all interspliced together in the same scene, the one where you mentioned the cufflink. Um I don't know, man. I'm really so psyched for this movie. I don't know what else I could say, to be honest with you, to convince you. Do I sound like I'm hyped for this movie? Because what
You
else can I
are.
say?
I
What
mean,
else?
you're stretching a 2 minute trailer into like 30 minutes, so I'd say you're pretty hype.
Of content, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the scene I was talking about with the funeral, and he's like, the guy comes out with the phone. Yeah, see, exactly right there, and he's like forced to like, it's like he's forcing him to like call out the Batman or whatever. Yeah, he's right there. See, this one's interesting. Like, you see that? What is that? He's like underwater, and look at this. This one right here. What is it? What is that? What are those?
I
You
think
see
those are
that?
people.
Yeah. Is that what do you think that is?
Either he's trying to get them out of the water, or they're trying to kill him. I think he's trying to lead them away from the water, though.
What about you, Aaron? Do you think it's like it looks like Corvallis a
Sorry, it's
little?
480p 480p on my end, but
Is it 480?
I'm gonna stick to what Ed said.
Oh no, I got it open on another window. I've just been like looking.
Oh,
It looks like the
scrolling through.
Court of Owls. Look at them. Are they didn't they look like they're wearing
I
masks?
think ever since you told me it might lead to Court of Owls, my mind is stuck on Court of Owls.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Because if it goes Court of Owls, and I can see the idea of like, oh yeah, the Waynes are not, the people who they're supposed to be, of like, a rich family, like they have some part of the Court of Owls.
Yeah.
And the again, going back to the Wayne, the cuffling, and like how that,
Wait,
yeah, like how that Wayne cuffling is a big part, because it showed up like 3 times already after just watching it, and it shows that the Waynes aren't who they say they are. So it can either be what you said, like they're just corrupt, or they're part of a bigger world, which is the Court of Owls, which I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's leading towards.
you skipped over my least favorite line in the movie trailer.
What was your? Oh, I'm gonna go back.
Don't,
You want me to go back?
don't worry, honey. I got 9 of them. That's the line that she says.
That's a pretty good line, Edward.
No, she just makes it work.
No, well, yeah, she looks great actually. Zoe Kravitz looks great as a
That scene with the hood,
this scene right
that
here.
yeah
the
I'm
hood
hyped.
with the dark eyes, I was like, yo, this guy, like, just give me something so I can be like covered up.
this guy don't give a fuck, dude. He's walking around in a hat and a hood, covered his.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
The-
a Halloween
the
costume
Marvel-
2022, everyone.
Yeah, the Marvel strategy of blending in.
Yeah,
Put on a hoodie.
you just gave Aaron an idea for a Halloween costume.
Halloween costume
Nice.
2022.
Incognito
That's
Batman.
interesting. Yeah, this is the first Batman where we actually see the fucking black, like
Guy liner.
paint, the guy liner. Yeah, because every time the arrow. Fuck you! Don't even. Holy shit! I didn't realize, dude. I did not put that together.
Oliver
it does
Queen
look like the
inspired
arrow.
him. Let's go.
Oh, I'm never gonna unsee that now. So Janan just commented the arrow. He kind of looks like the arrow in the
He's just
scene a
missing
little
his
bit.
quiver and bow.
Oh, dude, did he not? I feel like, yeah, he did, right? He just covered it. He just fucking colored
Yeah, he
his
just
eyes
smudged
green.
he just smudged
Oh
his
my
eyes.
god, I totally forgot about that
The
shit. What
hood.
the fuck, dude?
That was season 1, man.
Season 1 arrow,
Yeah,
dude.
peak arrow.
But
Let's
I
go,
think
bro.
what's interesting about it is, like, I guess this scene, and I guess kind of like what Arrow did, is he wanted to, he's I guess Batman's mentality now is just to get the job done. So like, I was like, oh, I don't need a costume to get the job done. I just, like, this scene alone is like, I need to, so like, something's going down, I need to figure it out, and the only way I can do it is like just hide my face. And if it's just putting guy liner on me to hide my face, then shoot, I'll do it.
I like
Figure
how
out who
Colin-
he is.
It's a little bit like when he uses his Matches Malone persona. It's a disguise that he uses when he goes into Criminal Underground.
It's a little
Mhm.
careless, and I think I kind of
I like that.
Yeah, since it's, he's still pretty early on.
But it also
Yeah.
makes sense that he's gonna keep the guy liner on because it kind of obscures his face and it doesn't instantly say Bruce Wayne if you put on the hood.
Right. I like how we're just saying guy liner the whole time. We're just gonna keep calling it guy liner.
I mean, what else are we gonna call it? This
right.
scene, by the way.
This, yeah, where he
Oh,
drops.
like you could feel it.
Yeah, that's
like
a
when he
superhero
drops
landing.
down.
Superhero landing right there. Oh, he rolled over. He's fine. Look at that. This scene right here, the one with the smoke, it looks exactly like the cutscene from, like, you ever seen the Arkham Origins trailer, the one where he's fighting Deathstroke?
Yeah.
Or I don't know if I'm thinking of the same thing, but this looks exactly like straight out of that. Dude, it looks fucking insane.
I love this.
Jeez, look at
last
that.
scene
What
so
the hell?
much.
All right, well, we're not doing it justice. You people, like, you guys just need to see it. All right, well, that's that. So,
But I think I it kind of skipped over, but the best part about the trailer for me was literally seeing Catwoman and Batman fight. I know it was basically the title of the trailer, but seeing those two fight like together was it hit different for some reason.
oh yeah.
Like it was like a dance in a sense. Like they were in sync in their own way, as opposed to, if I had to compare it to if I had to compare it to the Nolan one, like they were just fighting. There was no like,
no, let's not, dude. The Nolan choreography was awful, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So I guess that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Like when you see this Catwoman and this Batman, like they're reading each other's when I saw that one clip when I'm
Yeah,
watching this trailer.
right. No, there's a big difference. Like if you want to go back to the Dark Knight Rises, is like one of the first times that Nolan pulled back on an action scene, and
Mm.
it was one of the first times where I was like, yeah, I understood why he did shaky cam for Batman Begins because, dude, this does not look good.
Uh,
Yeah, so if you go back, you'll probably catch that as well. Um, all right, so since we're done with that, we're finally gonna add someone's here to join in on the conversation. We have Karibo Kyle. How's it, dude? Thanks for
what up?
joining in, bro.
What's up? What's up?
All
I
right,
see we
Hi.
have
so
an additional guest or
we do have an
replacement. I
additional
don't
guest
know.
today. No, it's a
I don't know what you
stand-in,
guys.
bro. It's just waiting for you, man. How was your day? What did you do? You watch another
He
movie?
accidentally doxed you. I want you to know
No,
that.
tried to
He
go
said-
ice skating, and
Look at you.
it's San Antonio, so it's not ice skating.
Okay, good shit.
No,
Good
we
shit.
didn't go. We didn't go ice skating because it sucked. So
Wait, there's
we just went.
was it,
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, no, I was like, wait, you're in Texas, aren't you? All right, yeah, well,
Yeah.
so we were just talking about the Batman trailer. We kind of just did a breakdown of the whole thing. First off, initial thoughts. Did you watch the trailer, right? Like you've
No,
seen
not yet. No.
You have not seen the
Oh,
trailer.
let's get your reactions. Let's
Oh,
go.
motherfucker. Okay, so we're gonna have to.
Are we
okay,
gonna spend another 20 minutes with you talking about it? I peeped in. I peeped in earlier.
All right, so we're just gonna okay, we'll fucking play it for Kyle since he hasn't seen it yet.
Is that it? Are you on a new camera, Aaron?
Yes,
He
yes,
is
I am.
actually.
Okay,
Yeah, we
I
have not
instantly
mentioned
noticed.
this yet.
Quality.
Look at that.
Quality.
He joined the Logitech family, man. Look at that.
Wow.
I know. Look, he's even like he's actually he was like the other
That's
day he was
Christmas.
like once he bought it because I bought myself like one of those desk clamp things for my camera. He's like, fuck, I need to buy one of those now too.
Alright.
Funny story, I
Hold it up.
actually did buy it yesterday.
You did you really? You just bought it?
Yeah.
Look at you, man. Oh,
I need a real estate on my desk, that's why.
All right, so we're just gonna watch the trailer since Kyle hasn't seen it yet. All right, I don't mind. I mean, you know,
Of course you don't mind.
I obviously don't.
Of course you don't mind.
If it's
Like,
Batman or wrestling,
if
you don't mind
Aaron
at
can
all.
talk for 6 episodes on Spider-Man, I should give 8 episodes for Batman.
For Batman. Yeah, dude, I
could
was
totally
telling
see
him. I was telling him like just the other day, like you know, Batman's coming up, but I'm still kind of high on Spider-Man. And then after this trailer, it's like, nope, that's not a thing anymore.
And I'm back to Batman.
I'm just on the Batman now. Fucking bullshit, dude. Anyways, here, so we're just gonna watch it. We're just gonna, I guess, like see Kyle's reaction. All right, so let me know if it like cuts out or like gets
No,
blurry
you're
or
good.
anything.
You're good.
Okay, sure.
Bruce Wayne,
Sorry.
I wouldn't be bothering you here, but your people keep telling me you're unavailable. You know, you really could be doing more for this city. Your family has a history of philanthropy, but as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything.
The Riddler is asking for you.
The killer left this for the Batman. Why is he writing to you?
You came. I've been trying to reach you.
Riddler's latest. It's all about the Waynes. If we don't stand up, no one will.
You got a lot of cats.
I have a thing about strays. The bat and the cat. It's got a nice ring.
A new friend of yours?
I'm not so sure. I'm just here to unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city. You're part of this too. Stay still! How am I part of this? Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were. Bruce Wayne. All these years, you lied to me, Alfred. We all have our scars, Bruce.
He's still away.
He's involved in this?
No, he's not involved.
How do you know? He's a vigilante.
Who are you under there? What are you hiding?
Selena, don't throw your life away.
Don't worry, honey. I got 9 of them.
It can be cruel, poetic, or blind. But when it's denied, it's violence you may find.
Justice. The answer's justice.
Come on, vengeance. Let's get into some trouble.
All right, I saw Ed cringe a little bit again at that the Catwoman line.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so Kyle, what did you think? First reactions, initial reactions, man.
So apparently, I feel like he's not going to be talking as much as Bruce Wayne, and it's just going to be him talking when he's Batman. from that trailer itself, it's kind of like I was like, all right, it's like he's Bruce Wayne, and he's like,
oh yeah, he's emo, dude.
No, yeah, exactly, but like I kind of like it, just like his demeanor, like throughout the whole like as his like part. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Catwoman, you know, I don't know too much about her and her or the actress, so we shall have to see.
You haven't seen Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of like
She's
good
doing a
shit,
lot,
though.
man. Yeah,
She did Mad Max.
Recently?
She was one of the daughter.
Yeah,
she was in X-Men Origins.
No, well,
yeah,
but that
the
was, like-
Virgin.
okay,
she was not in X-Men Origins, was she?
She was.
Yeah, she was.
played Angel.
Yeah, she
That's
was
First
that
Class.
fly. The
Or
fly
sorry, yeah,
looking-
First Class.
Yeah, she was First Class. Okay, I remember her now. Yeah,
Okay, I have to like remember and
yeah,
But
she's been
she
in a
had
lot.
she has movies under her belt.
She was in
like-
Dope. I don't know if you remember Dope.
yeah.
That movie
Oh,
was
well,
pretty
she
good.
yeah, she was the love interest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was.
Mm.
Yeah,
But-
to Miles Morales.
Okay. Okay? What else? Like, is there anything else that stood out to you in the trailer? Like in terms of like the tone, characters, anything really?
I mean, we got to see a little bit more of Riddler and just kind of like how he's going to be interacting in the movie, so which is kind of nice, and he's still kind of mysterious, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
That's always.
and I feel like they're probably just going to keep it like that until like the last 20 minutes of the movie or so.
Yeah. You think they'll pull 7 where they don't like show him?
I feel like they
anything?
won't. I feel like they won't. They won't show him until like the very end, kind of thing.
Right. So yeah, exactly like 7. Then that's crazy. That would be interesting actually. Another thing I caught or like I totally like blank. I like that whole vigilante thing where they're really harping on that fact that like, you know, even though he's the Batman, like there's still like that mistrust between them. Like, cause like I said, the Gordon scene, that was like one of the first times we've seen them working together, like just
think-
them, and it's like their dynamics not there yet. And
Yeah,
I'm
because it's
digging
only
that.
his second year of being a vigilante.
Right.
Yeah.
So I am thinking that too.
The line of like, oh, you're just still a Wayne kind of thing, and
Yeah.
all that. So
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, dude. It looks good to me. I don't know what else. Like I said a lot, Kyle. You weren't here for it, but I said a lot.
yeah, and you guys have been live for at least an hour, and it's a 2-minute trailer. So
It's well, no, we didn't.
Like I said, he fit 30 minutes of content out of 2 minutes.
Dude, no, we weren't talking about it for like a good 30, 40 minutes. We were talking about other things. And then, because, you know, we wanted you to, we didn't want to be like too fast with it. We wanted you to kind of chime in with it as well. And yeah, man.
I see.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what else I could say. I said a lot. I mean, you could ask me what I think.
No, I mean,
So-
for me, trailers are kind of just like, you know, like, well, wait. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really
Well,
want to.
lately, I've been that way. The fucked up part is this is the first Batman trailer in a while, so I'm back on that mode. It's annoying, dude.
Yeah, if you guys ever like hung out with Louis, once Batman's on screen or like
Yo,
just a
once-
trailer
once-
comes out, like
once-
he's zoned out, man. He's like
Yeah,
He's like
or Monday Night
romantically in
Raw or
love with Batman.
SmackDown, like it's over.
Shut the fuck up, dude. No, oh fuck, Monday Night Raw was today. I just realized. Okay, well, no, well, no, yeah, no. The thing is, yeah, I've been on the same boat as you. Like, okay, trailers come out for like movies lately. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, it looks good, looks good. I'll watch it. Looks cool. I don't speculate. But when fucking the bat, like literally, this trailer came out, and look what, like, I just like everything just fucking fit for me, like in my head. Like, god damn, look at that. I'm just
Wait,
really
you don't
excited.
speculate? I don't
I
believe
try
that.
not to. No, I try not
Yeah.
to. Like,
Okay.
I don't like speculate about where the story's
He doesn't
heading or
go.
what
He
they're
doesn't
trying to
go on
do.
Reddit and post his theories.
No, I don't try to make connections. In
He
a
just
way.
gets a major bat hard on.
Yeah, sure.
That's all
Yeah.
that ever it really
It's a
is.
it's a
Every time
bad hard
Batman
on.
is mentioned.
No, and
Yeah.
I respect it. You know, like you gave my, you gave me my spiel of being able to talk about Spider-Man. So there is that respect of you having a Batman, and like you're the go-to guy right now out of us four to talk about Batman, because like you or Ed that have a longer history with it. And when you
That's
said
like,
Court of Owls, like initially I was like, that was like left field for me when you said it, but when you showed me the second trailer, I was like, oh, there's like freaking hints to Court of Owls once you said it.
yeah.
So like,
I know. I
I
hate
guess that's the question right now for, I guess, you, and feel free to chime in, you too, as well. Like, where are you like, I guess, sitting at with this story? Like, are you going the like what we were been talking about earlier, is like, are you saying the Waynes are corrupt, or are you going Court of Owls? Because for me, I would want it to go Court of Owls, just so I can see like there is that bigger world that none of the Batmans ever touched yet. So that'll be something new to see, or both would be new to see.
That would make sense, just because like it's basically like the third revision of Batman, or whatever revision it is technically. So they're trying to like, so they're trying to like explain like his whole character like arc, I guess, within the actual comics, and how there's different versions and stuff. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they brought like those aspects and into the cinematic universe and establish it. So
yeah, I
they're like, honestly, I think they're just like looking for something that will like click with like an audience and then ride with it. You know,
right. Because dude, if you listen to Matt Reeves, the director, talk about this, he's so deep, dude. Like he knows a lot. Like, and you could tell that he's such a big fan. Like he's so into it, and he's a really big fan of Year One. He always seems to mention it in every fucking interview. Like, yeah, I was inspired by Batman Year One, blah blah blah. And you do see that, even though this is technically his second year. You said, Edward, that he's
yeah, it's year 2 basically.
right.
So
even though
if you want to think about it, it's basically he's following up Year 1 with his movie.
Okay, yeah, I do see that. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I like that.
I think that's what's like, not Batman particularly, but like just directors who are like deep in love with characters. So I remember when Joss Whedon did Avengers, and he looked like he knew what to do with these characters. Like, I remember in a SDCC when it was revealed, he did say like I'm so blessed to be part of this, and what he was able to create at that time was like amazing. And same goes with like Zack Snyder, who loves the Justice League, and we were able to get the Snyder cut. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like people that are in love with the comic, and they're able to turn it into a movie adaptation. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good movie.
Right, and this isn't like I mean, it does pull from like traditional Batman stuff, but it's not traditional Batman like at all. From like what I mean, like I said, he's emo as Bruce Wayne. Like, this is any Bruce Wayne from like any mainstream comics or shows that I know of, and it's interesting. He did pull that similarities with he called them like Kurt Cobain in a way, where that's kind of why they used that Nirvana song in the first trailer. That he said he was kind of modeling it after him in a way.
Dang,
and I think there might be a comic that where his interpretation, like his character, is kind of like that, and so it's really interesting to see. I mean, they're just trying to keep it fresh for people, and I'm digging it. So there's that. There we go. An hour talk on the Batman. Good job, people. All right, on a 2-minute trailer. On a 2-minute fucking trailer. All right. Well, okay, so we'll move on from there. Do you guys have we can go for another 20, 30 minutes since Kyle just joined us. All right, Kyle, did you yeah.
So I just finished watching The Matrix yesterday.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that actually. Yeah. Since we
Yeah.
just talked about it.
I mean, I hated the first part just because it was a carbon copy of the first one
Where'd you watch it?
on HBO, of course.
Yes. Okay. See.
Yeah. I watched it on HBO. I'm not gonna go to the theaters, but anyways, yeah. So like the first half of the movie was like, I was like, fuck, it's a carbon copy of the first one. Like it's really irritating. It's like what are they trying to do? Like we get the setup, blah blah blah, this and that, and then like I guess the third part, which is like, because I watched the first one 2 days prior, and I was trying to like rewatch all three of them before I watched the fourth one, but I didn't finish. So I was trying to catch up. But like when it got to the middle part of like the plot and stuff, and I was like, okay, like wasn't like too bad, but like it was just kind of like, oh okay, like it's kind of expected where you think it was gonna go. So and like how to say, like, you know what sucks is how they created all like they mentioned like all these universes, or like not universe, but like like the city is like Io, Zion, but like they never like really go into detail about it. And I feel like that's something I wish they could like expand upon, because they always like focus like like the Matrix. It's like, god damn it, like show us like what the real world is and what you guys are living in and how they're dealing with that. But different premises aside, that's what I was kind of like interested in. So,
Edward, have you seen it actually? Before I say anything, I don't really want to like spoil.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, because do you care about spoilers, or do you like
for this movie? Not too much.
All right.
Well, like if I were to put this against like the other three, it would be like 1, 2, 4, 3.
See,
yeah, I'm on the same boat.
It's
1,
1, 2,
no.
4, 3.
No. Okay.
It's not the last one. It's definitely better than 3.
It's better than 3. It's
definitely better than 3.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about 3. That never happened to me.
Yeah.
Why does this Louis dude kind of look like Bruce? Who the hell is this? Hi, DS. Thank you. Stop flattering me. But who are you?
Yeah. Asian Bruce Wayne.
I like your Dwight picture. Who is this? DS. What?
That's Raj.
Is it Raj?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Anyways,
it's
yeah. So
trying to have himself up.
That's not fuck you. That's not me. I mean, it doesn't help that it's an office character as the fucking picture, but it's definitely not me. I don't know who that is. Right. So Ed, are you sure do you care about spoilers? Because I kind of want to like let just Kyle talk
you
a
can
little
spoil
bit.
this movie. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. So you didn't like the IO with the fruit shit, dude? That was
what the heck? You spoiled this movie.
I'm just kidding.
No, the fruit shit. I was like, okay, cool. Like you guys make fruit. Like, all right. Like,
that's it. That's literally it. They're so concerned about bringing people because they didn't want to fuck up their fruits and how they make fruits or something. I don't fucking know.
Was it? Niobe was like, you better not fuck it up, like gonna destroy all our fucking fruit.
Right.
And it's like, yeah. No, but what do you call it? The captain though, I think she did great.
Bugs?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like I really liked her. Like I was like, yo, like, yeah. Like she was like a way better like main female cast than like Trinity in the first one.
Well, no, whoa. Let's not go. No.
I really? In the first one, are you gonna put Trinity over how she was?
I mean, dude, Trinity had a cool intro, dude.
I mean, okay, yeah. Okay, but like, I feel like you're just saying that because it's in this movie they already hyped her to be that way, anyways. But like, if you watch them separately, and individually, I believe like Bugs was like a little bit more better, in my opinion.
I feel like there wasn't really much to her character, just to serve,
I mean, yeah.
Most of
but I mean, granted, like aside from the love interest with Trinity, then like obviously, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you watched the review or listened to the review from I think it was just yesterday, right? We just did it
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of touched up on it. Like I felt like the crew was kind of just in the background. They didn't really do much, and it didn't help that it was just a bunch of like nobody actors that like was
Oh no,
just
yeah,
there.
100%. Yeah, yeah. Like
You
the
know,
biggest
except
one was
Bugs.
the
Except for
biggest one
Bugs.
was Bugsy. Yeah, she has
Yeah,
like
Yeah, she's
well,
from
she
Iron
was.
Fist.
Yeah, she was great. Yeah, from Iron Fist. Jessica Henwick. She was obviously great, and the one thing I like, yeah, I think we're all in the same boat where it's like it wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it's like really. You know, like you could have done way better. Like I felt like
it was probably just a band-aid to the third one.
in a way.
To the third one.
One thing
Okay.
I didn't like how meta it was. It was too meta. Like there's a point, you know. Like I feel like there was like they literally mentioned Warner Brothers at one point. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
they're like it was a sub. It was a
give the-
subplot. We were like, hey, we should make more, by the way, and incorporate it into the film itself and mention it.
Exactly. They literally
just like
said
Space Jam 2.
no, yeah, dude, Edward. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So, you think the 9 lives line is crazy? I'm gonna paraphrase a line from the Matrix where, because so in the Matrix world where Neo is stuck in, he's literally a game developer. Where
develops a
and I
game
actually
for
thought this thing is
Matrix,
pretty
isn't
cool.
it?
This one was actually pretty cool to me. In order for them to hide the fact that he has these memories, so that they made him make it. And so basically, the Matrix movies that we had in this movie, Neo developed them into video games.
And he named them the Matrix, didn't he?
And he named them the
Yes.
Matrix, and it's a
Okay.
trilogy, and it's their way of like, it's kind of. I actually thought it was pretty cool because you know it's kind of like Neo is like having this existential crisis of like, are these fucking memories real? Why do they feel so real? But in the end, it's like, yeah, because you made this fucking game, so they're trying to convince him like, dude, it's just your game, like you know, you're just going crazy a little bit, whatever. I thought that was pretty cool, but there's literally a line where this character is like, right, so Warner Brothers wants us to make Matrix 4 or wants to make Matrix 4 and they're going to make it with or without us, so we might as well just make it for them kind of thing. And do you see how it's too meta, dude?
Does he look
Warner
at the
Brothers?
camera when he does that?
Warner Brothers is just running out of ideas. They're just milking.
No,
the
they're trying to hype
clouds.
up. They're trying to hype up HBO Max. What you mean?
Okay, that's actually. I mean, yeah, I guess if
I
they're gonna
mean-
put. Would you get a? Okay, do you think Batman's gonna be on HBO Max? Or do you
No.
Oh, I
think
hope.
it's-
God, I hope not.
No.
But
Or
I,
you-
would
I told,
so you think it's gonna be exclusive?
Nah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's.
Wait, knowing Warner Brothers.
No. I told Aaron, go ahead. What did you
I told him I'll watch if it's on HBO Max. I'm gonna watch it sitting on a toilet.
That's
720p.
why I don't get
He's-
spoiled. I'll do
He's
that.
gonna pause it every other scene, like watch it throughout the day. You fucking
He's gonna
bitch.
take screenshots and just like. Send
That's
it
how
to
much
me.
I love Batman. For Jan.
I told him I was gonna call up Kramer and like tell him to drag his ass out of his fucking like just drag him out of his house just to watch it in theaters. But actually, since you mentioned HBO Max, they did mention something about it with regards to the Batman. Let me just look it up real quick. It was about HBO Max. Right. So
But I know the last one you said, or if you're gonna say it, you said it's gonna end.
Yeah, you said something about like the movies are not gonna be on like streaming platforms anymore.
yeah, so they
They're trying to
literally
separate it.
they literally just did that HBO Max thing for 2021 because of well, you know, that's their reasoning. It's because of COVID, but like really they did it to kind of test the waters a little with this system, and I wasn't really digging it. I mean, you know,
I mean,
for
it
the
was a lot-
Matrix, it worked out.
It was a lot
But-
better than what Disney tried to do, though.
That well, yeah.
Well,
that's
but Disney has their TV shows, so technically.
Yeah, no, but like they tried to do the premium where you pay like
Yeah, where you have to
$40
pay.
for it.
Oh
like
yeah.
$40 or something like that. Jeez.
Is that for Shang-Chi? Yeah, right.
They did it for
Everything-
Shang-Chi.
Everything, Black
Black
Widow.
No,
Oh,
Shang-
Black Widow?
Shang-Chi was the
No, no,
one
they
they
didn't do
didn't
it
do
for
it for.
No, when
Yeah.
was the first one though?
It was Raya the Last Dragon.
Mulan. They did Mulan, dude.
Oh, Mulan. Yeah, Mulan. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was ass. That was like total ass. We didn't talk about Mulan in this at all, did we?
I don't
I
watch.
don't know.
Were we even a thing yet? Like we weren't. Were we doing podcasts already?
Dude, I love the animated movie. That movie was great.
Well, yeah, not
I don't know what you're talking about. If it's anything else, they never made a remake.
yeah, doesn't it? Yeah,
like
okay.
like "Make a Man Out of You" is a really good song. And "Reflection," oh my god,
Legend.
banger.
All right. Okay. So yeah, the HBO Max thing for the Batman, they confirmed the streaming date. It comes out. See, this is the thing.
All
They put
right.
it. No, not
Let's go.
not at the same time, motherfucker.
Oh,
So 1
shit.
month off.
They did it like 40 some days after its initial release. That's when it'll
All
go
right.
on
I'll
HBO
wait 40
Max.
days for it then.
You son of a bitch, dude. I
Wait,
swear.
no. Well, that means you can
I'll
stretch
watch
out
it
the
in
content
April.
for it. Yeah, that means you can stretch out the content. You could spend a whole month trying to not spoil it for Aaron.
This is true. No, just kidding. No, but I see they gotta stop. They keep lessening the fucking window here. People like this is not. I mean, granted, Spider-Man did just make a fucking billion. So what the hell am I saying?
Did they make a billion
No, the thing is that literally proved that people would go to the theaters
for the right character,
for the right franchise.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of sad though. Like they won't do it for anything original anymore. It's just
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you really want
yeah,
to
because
risk it?
people. I mean, it's not. I mean, Marvel has monopolized that sector, so I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Marvel
And
slash
also,
Disney.
everybody hyped up that Tobey Maguire and the werewolf were going to be in that movie.
No, it just goes to show though, like how did
Anticipation.
Star Wars get that popular back in the day when it was like an unknown property? You know what I mean? Like what is the thing that we're missing now that we can't do that anymore? Like
A
that's the thing I
water
keep pushing.
cooler and 40 people in the same building.
Did I ever tell you like that is why if you gave me a choice like where would I time travel, it would totally be like the 80s because that's when a lot of things popped off. And I'm curious like what you said of like how did these things pop off? Like, you know?
Right.
Like most of
exactly.
the movies we liked or like I liked apparently came out during like the 80s and 90s. So I'm like, why are they like popping off? And I'm just curious why. You know?
And they were unknown properties at the time.
Exactly. See, so
Exactly.
I was like, there's a beauty like of movies in the 80s, which I appreciate.
Well, I think
and
now it's more so like there's too much options and people are just creating to create kind of thing.
Well, and also it's easy access to get trailers for it.
yeah,
Like like imagine the first Alien trailer. It was literally just them going up to the egg, and then no one can hear you scream out in space.
Right.
yeah,
And then the title. Same thing with Halloween. Same thing with a bunch of the slashers.
yeah,
It's
and
kinda
Jurassic
where-
Park, yeah.
Mhm.
That's kind of where a lot of the hype for certain movies came out is
Right.
word of mouth and good marketing.
Well, Jurassic Park. So, like, do you think like does director have anything to do with it? Because I know Spielberg was a big name already back then. Like, does it have anything to do with it? Because now it's not as. It's the same thing with like stars. It's not as prominent anymore where people go out because a certain star, unless
Oh,
you're
yeah,
like
no.
Dwayne Johnson.
It's these days it's Dwayne Johnson or
If you want a comedy, Kevin Hart.
yeah.
Like, if it's not those two, I'm not watching.
Or a character people can relate to, who's been around for like 10 years.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like, as much as people would complain that they're bringing back Iron Man, if they made an Iron Man 4 with Robert Downey Jr., people will go watch it.
Well, yeah, no shit. Yeah. It kind of makes you think about how marketing was back in the day. Do you like for example,
They kept it vague. That's the other thing. Like,
okay, right. So Terminator 2. This is a
they
one.
spoiled that one.
Did they spoil it? Like
yes,
the
they did.
whole Arnold situation and how he was a good guy now? Yes,
but it was riding on the word of mouth from the first Terminator movie, which was really dark and
right. Okay, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. Maybe like just Netflix. Like a lot of things are adding on cable.
Like back then, the risky movies were rom-coms, romantic movies. That's when they over-explained. Horror and action weren't really needed to explain because they had Schwarzenegger, they had Stallone, Bruce Willis, and a lot of them.
The 7 diehards he made. Yeah.
The seventh. Isn't he making one again? Is he not?
Oh
Or
dear
did they
God.
cancel that shit?
They just need to name it Die.
Die harder.
Die Harder, but it's
Viagra.
die, die harder.
Let's check.
I think is that not an
Um,
actual title?
yeah.
I thought it was.
What's that? What are those things that come out before the trailer? Like
the
Teasers.
teaser trailer.
teasers. Yeah, so teaser trailers are like I hate it so much in a sense because like the way how we're talking about it, like teaser trailers are literally just trailers, but shorter. So
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
I talking about those, yeah.
when those come out. Like, of course I love it. I'm gonna watch it for sure. But those teaser trailers are like I feel like ruin it too.
It's a
Like
two and a
if
half.
we're going back, if we're comparing it back to like the 80s where it doesn't show a lot to now where they show a lot, it's like wow,
You
like
gotta
we
you
come to the
gotta
point where like we need to do a teaser first, then do a trailer.
well, you gotta appeal to the TikTok generation of having like 5
Yeah,
seconds.
like only
of,
6 seconds of like
6 seconds of like if you don't
Yeah.
have my attention in 6 seconds, like I'm not interested.
Yeah,
No,
what
it's
the fuck
15
is that?
seconds.
What is the point of that? It's like 3 seconds before the actual trailer starts, right? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, it's like an attention thing. Like you
Yeah,
need to
it's-
have my
it's-
attention
it's
in
a
6
psych- it's a-
seconds, and if it's a
like,
grabbing thing.
This is
It's
a
a
Spider-Man
psychological-
trailer kind of thing, and then okay,
No.
now
It's,
you.
oh, look, Tom Holland. Okay, now start trailer.
It's like you can't just watch to just be
No.
intrigued, man. Just look at what it is, and yeah, I don't fucking know, man.
I mean, I don't do that either. It's like there's so much stuff on Netflix and you just like don't know what to watch.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Because like at that point it's like it's off of recommendations from people. Like it's like, oh, like, I heard this was good or blah blah blah, this and that. So it's you know, it's who you surround yourself with and kind of like what interests you guys collectively have.
Right.
But I don't know. Marvel's doing Marvel things, so good
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're talking about it right now, but we're obviously still gonna be like, if it's a Marvel movie or something,
They're finally
we're like
they're
first
finally
in
embracing
line
their
still.
comic
Either
book-
way.
They're finally embracing their comic book thing.
Yeah.
Don't explain the timeline. Don't explain where everybody else is. Just watch this.
Right.
So Ed, how many times have you watched Spider-Man?
Once.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just even me, just the ones. I still haven't.
I plan on watching it again, but I
No,
kinda
I
got
do
to-
want to watch it again, but yeah. So,
Yeah. Well, that ship has sailed for me since this
Aaron, how
trailer.
many times have you watched it before? Aaron.
I watched it 4 times.
4 times. Yeah, damn.
I'm jealous.
Jeez, Aaron.
It's a good
I
movie.
mean, it's
though.
Christmas break for Aaron, so I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah,
It's
and it's a
understandable.
good movie.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Okay, actually, I want to ask. Yeah, since I want to ask Aaron, since he did watch it 4 times, do your thoughts like did it solidify more, or did like some things were they like maybe I feel a little
you get
different about it right
diminishing
now?
returns?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's still the same. It's
Okay.
like I guess I can compare it to like riding the same roller coaster and you're having fun all the time.
Right.
So that's the best way I can describe it.
So Space Mountain every time.
Yeah, Space Mountain every time, Fast Pass, sure. I'll ride it all the time. That's
Jeez,
how I
alright.
can describe Spider-Man No Way Home.
Good
That's
shit.
fair.
All right. So before we do go, since Kyle's here, did you mentioned you watched something yesterday? What did you watch?
Licorice Pizza.
Yeah. What do you think?
What
did
is
you
that
think about it?
anyways?
Yeah, what
You
is
guys
that?
kept talking about it.
It's like a love drama thing. It was I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of pacing was kind of weird. Bradley Cooper was in it. Sean Penn
Was
was
he?
in it. Yeah, Sean Penn was in it
Mm.
too. It's one of those like films. How would I say this?
Is it an art house film kind of thing?
Yeah. It's like an art house thing. Like it's just there to just like it's entertainment. It's kind of just like here, watch this, watch the story, watch it develop, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, I was watching it. I was kind of interested, and then like it peaked off, and then I got bored, and then like something happened. It wasn't like wow, it wasn't like amazing or anything.
Okay. So was it Licorice Pizza or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
All right. See, there we go. We at least got that from Kyle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Licorice Pizza. It's directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. I didn't even realize
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
It's the guy that did
Okay.
Boogie Nights. If you ever watched Boogie Nights with like Mark Wahlberg.
Mm.
The thing
Oh,
is,
the
like
porn
the
movie.
actors and
Mhm.
the actresses, like they were like really spot on, but it was just the story that was kind of like I wasn't
Whatever.
like,
It's like meh. Whatever.
yeah, I was like meh, like yeah.
Okay. I thought you were watching Kingsman. That's kind of like I was like,
I
oh,
wanted to watch
Yeah.
Kingsman, yeah.
right.
So I'm
I thought it's
waiting
called
for it
The
to pop up.
Kingsman.
The Kingsman, whatever. Okay, Aaron. I know Aaron did watch it. Did you want to give your quick thoughts before we sign off today?
Just that it's the last one I would watch. If you had all three of them on Blu-ray, like that's the last one I'm gonna watch, or not
Right.
even pick up at the store. I'll just pick the first two.
So you think the second? Did you like the second one? Did it when it came out, or did you?
I still like the first one. First one is the best one in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
The second one is just like it's like
A little weird.
from the first one, it's like just copying it. So yeah, I'm okay with it. Then the third one, I'm not into it in a sense.
Okay, is it silly? Because I remember the second one was like it just got silly for me a little bit. Like it wasn't like it had like
Conjure.
yeah. The first one had aspects.
I
of
just feel like
that,
it had a lot of downtime.
Okay.
So watching it, yeah, there's just like the dialogue wasn't even like entertaining for me. I was just like, just hurry up and get to the good stuff.
Action.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, I'm like, okay. That I guess that's my review of it for now.
All right. Well,
It's okay. Boba Fett comes
yeah.
out on Wednesday, so
Oh yeah.
does. Oh my god.
that's the only thing I'm waiting for.
Dude.
Hey, you still gotta watch Don't Look Up.
I gotta watch. Don't Look Up, dude. I still haven't watched. I haven't finished The Witcher yet. I'm like on episode 4. Don't Look Up. I still, dude. Not The Witcher. Sorry,
I'm too
Cobra
lazy
Kai
to
comes
start
out Friday. Cobra
Yep.
Kai comes out on Friday,
I've
and
never started
then
Cobra Kai.
Boba Fett. You should start Cobra Kai, Kyle.
I just can't. No, I don't know.
You have to start.
I feel like it's not my vibe.
You don't
It's
know
because
that.
the first season is technically a YouTube original, so it's kind of feels.
No,
Just try
I've
it
seen
out, dude.
the first season and like when it was on YouTube kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just wasn't like.
You watched the whole season? Oh,
Dang. With that said, thank you for.
so Kyle just dropped off. We don't know where he went. I think, yeah, he's having technical difficulties here.
So if you want stable internet, Verizon wireless. Just kidding. I don't know.
Dude. No, oh, well, yeah. So this is a pretty good time. Pretty good.
Sorry.
All right, there we go. Damn, Kyle, what happened?
I accidentally kicked my USB wire.
No, because we were like talking. We're like, okay, so that's a good. Let's just.
No, I heard everything, and I was like,
oh, okay.
Cool. It wasn't internet, but yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, that's about time for us today. We're running under 2 hours. Wow, look at that.
What the heck? Our last 3 episodes were 2 hours. What?
Well,
I just want
to be
everyone
fair,
honest. We've been like, I don't know what is it, because like we've been pumping out like episodes, and they're getting longer and longer, and it's like back
That means
to
we're
back.
getting used to it, baby.
I know.
We're
dude,
here 20 episodes in. Congratulations, SpitTalk.
I'm only losing my voice now. Think about that shit. Remember back then, dude, 20 minutes in, I'm like,
well,
yeah.
You did fit an hour's worth of Batman content in there, so you know.
Right.
I'm
So,
proud of you, Louis.
all right. For people listening, I mean, this is kind of weird. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say like for people listening, I'm gonna timestamp.
Jan's probably the
Batman
only one
talk.
listening.
True.
Jan's the only one listening.
Jan's here. Graham's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't here when Jan mentioned how that one scene with Bruce Wayne, like with the hood and the fucking colored. He said it looked like the Arrow. And it's only a matter of time.
It's the vigilante pattern.
Oh yeah, it's only a matter of time till Diggle shows up, baby. You just need to see Diggle, and there we go. It's perfect. Anyways, all right. So that about does it for us today.
Yeah. So anything else to close out? Or are we good?
I don't know. I mean, the Batman trailer was.
Catch us tomorrow for I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Catch us tomorrow. We'll probably talk about something. Upcoming movies. Reflect on 2021. It's open topic. Feel free to come in and join our discussion. But yeah, thanks for those that are on YouTube, like chiming in, watching us, listening, and all that stuff. Yeah. So with that said, thank you for listening to Spit Talk Podcast. Catch us on our next episode. Follow us on Twitter at Spit Talk Podcast for any updates. Once again, we are Aaron, John, and Kyle. And our special guest, Edward. See you guys. Bye.
Give it time, Edward. Goddamn.